Good day, Junior Tickies. I'm Mrs. Brimacombe. We are going to look at adjustment, where we're now going to focus on trade discount. Now, what does the word trade discount mean? Trade discount means paid less on items purchased. We never ever record the trade discount amount. We need to show what was the amount actually paid. Now, if we look at trade discount, remember when you're going to do your financial indicators using the gross profit on cost of sales, that will indicate to us have we actually achieved our aimed markup or not. And one of the reasons why we do not achieve it is because too much trade discount could have been given. Now, what is important? You could be asked to calculate sales and they provide you with the cost of sales. But now you need to take into consideration trade discount, which was given. So how do we solve sales? Step number 1, calculate the sales using the markup percentage. So how do we calculate then the selling price? Take the cost, which will be your cost of sales, times 100 plus the percentage markup divided by 100. Then step number 2, subtract the trade discount amount from the sales that you have calculated. And that is the amount that will appear as your total sales in your income statement. If you are provided with the sales figure and you need to calculate the cost of sales, then your step number 1 is add the trade discount to the sales amount. Then you're going to calculate step number 2, the cost of sales using the markup percentage. So to calculate the cost, you have to take the sales, the selling price, times 100 divided by 100 plus the percentage markup. And that will be your figure as your cost price, your cost of sales in your income statement. Activity 10. Complete the trading account in the general ledger and show the effect on the accounting equation for the adjustments. A credit note was omitted from the debtors allowance journal for June 2021. The business uses a markup of 60% on cost. So if you look at the credit note, it was for refund on unsatisfactory service, electronic device. The total was 2,400. Now, a credit note means that a debtor owes us less money. So we need to open debtors control. Why? Because of service fees, which means we need to open fee income, and for goods that was returned. This means we need to open debtors allowances. Because we got the goods back, it means that trading stock and cost of sales must be open. Account credited, debtors control with 2,400. This was because of returns, and for fee income 500 and 1,900 respectively. This is now an example where the sales amount is given to you. But this now is after 5% trade discount was allowed to the customer, which means that if I want to calculate now the cost of sales, we need to step number 1, add the trade discount to the sales amount, which means that I want the original amount. So I'm going to say 1,900 times 100 divided by 95. This was the amount before the trade discount. There's nothing wrong if you would have said 1,900 times 5 divided by 95 if you wanted to know what was the trade discount amount, but then you need to add it to the 1,900 and it will provide you with exactly the same answer. Now we can calculate the cost by taking the selling price times 100 divided by 160, which means cost of sales is going to be credited, account debited, trading stock. Now, if we show this on the accounting equation, fee income is debited, debtors control is going to be credited. Effect on the accounting equation, assets minus 500, because our income decrease, it will have a negative effect on the owner's equity. To show the goods that were returned, it means debtors allowances is debited, account credited, debtors control. Assets minus 1,900, because my expense increase, it will have a negative effect on the owner's equity. If I add that 500 and 1,900, it will equal the 2,400. To show the cost, trading stock is debited, cost of sales is credited, assets plus, because my expense decrease, it will have a positive effect on the owner's equity. If we now look at the trading account, you should know that debtors allowance is always closed off to sales. So make sure that you show your calculations in brackets. We have to take the sales amount minus the debtors allowance minus the 1,900, and that equals the sales. Cost of sales is always closed off to the trading account. From the pre-adjustment trial balance, the total brought forward, make sure you show your calculations in brackets. Then we need to minus 1,250, and that equals the total cost of sales. Now we can close off this account, take the credit side minus the debit side. Where do we take it to? The profit and loss account. So this is our gross profit for this accounting period. Thank you very much. In our next activity, activity 11, which will be our last activity for this chapter, we are going to look at a combined activity. I want to leave you with this quote: do it now, sometimes later becomes never. Have a wonderful day.